Sai Satcharitra, chapter 39 and 40. Baba's knowledge of Sanskrit. His interpretation of a verse from Gita and the construction of Samadhi Mandir. This chapter 39 deals with Baba's interpretation of a verse from the Bradsha Gita, as some people believe that Baba knew not Sanskrit and the interpretation was Nana Sahib Chandorkar's. Hemadpant wrote another chapter, that is chapter 50, refuting that objection. As the chapter 50 deals with the same subject matter, it is incorporated in this chapter. Preliminary. Blessed is Shirdi and blessed is Dwarkamai, where Sri Sai Baba lived and moved until he took his Mahasamadhi. Blessed are the people of Shirdi whom he obliged and for whom he came such long distance. Shirdi was a small village first, but it attained great importance on the account of his contact and became a tirtha, that is a holy place of pilgrimage. Equally blessed are the women folk of Shirdi. Blessed is their whole and undivided faith in him. They sang the glories of Baba while taking bath, grinding, pounding corn, and doing other household work. Blessed is their love, for they sang sweet songs which calm and pacify the mind of the singers and the listeners. Baba's interpretation. Nobody believed that Baba knew Sanskrit. One day he surprised all by giving a good interpretation of a verse from the Gita to Nana Sahib Chandorkar. A brief account about this matter was written by Mr. BVDO, retired Mamaltar, and published in the Marathi in Sai Leela magazine, volume 6, Spurta Vishaya, page 563. Short accounts of the same are published in Sai Baba's Charters and Sayings, page 61, and in the Wondrous Saint Sai Baba, page 36, both by Brother B.V. Narasimhaswamy and Mr. BVDO, has also given an English version of this in his statement dated September 27, 1936, and published on page 66 of Devotees' Experiences, Part 3, published by Ansed Swami. As Mr. Dio had got first-hand information about this subject from Nana Sahib himself, we give below his version. Nana Sahib Chandorkar was a good student of Vedanta. He had read Gita with commentaries and prided himself on the knowledge of all that. He fancied that Baba knew nothing of this or of Sanskrit. So Baba one day picked the bubble. These were the days before crowds flocked to Shirdi, when Baba had solitary talks at the mosque with such devotees. Nana Sahib was sitting near Baba and massaging his legs and uttering something. Baba, Nana, what are you mumbling yourself? Nana, I am reciting sloka from Sanskrit. Baba, what sloka? Nana, from Agravate Gita. Then Baba, utter it loudly. Nana then recited Bhridaya Gita 4, page 34, which is as follows. Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadyikshanti te jananam janasvata vardashinaha. Baba, Nana, do you understand it? Nana Sahib, yes. Then Baba, if you do, then tell me. Nana Sahib then says, it means that making Shastanga Namaskar, that is prostration, questioning the Guru, serving him, learning from the Jnana, is then those Jnanis have attained the real knowledge of the Sadvastu, that is Brahma, and will give us Upadesha, that is instruction of Jnana. Then Baba said, Nana, I do not want this sort of collected purport of the whole stanza. Give me each word, its grammatical force and meaning. Then Nana Sahib explained it word by word. Then Baba said, Nana, is it enough to make prostration merely? Then Nana Sahib said, I don't know any other meaning for the word pranipata than making prostration. Then Baba said, what is pariprashna? Then Nana Sahib said, asking questions. Then Baba said, what does prashna mean? Then Nana Sahib said, the same, questioning. Then Baba said, if pariprashna means the same as prashna, why did Vyasa add the prefix pari? Was Vyasa off his head? Then Nana Sahib said, I don't know any of other meaning for the word pariprashna. Then Baba said, Seva, what sort of seva is that? Then Nana Sahib said, just what we are doing always. Then Baba said, is it enough to render such service? Then Nana said, I don't know what more is signified by the word seva. Then Baba said in the next line, Upadikshanti te jananam. Can you so read it as to read another word in lay of jnanam? Then Nana Sahib said, yes. Baba, what word? Then Nana said, ajananam. Then Baba said, taking that word instead of gnana, is any meaning made out of the verse? Then I said, no, Shankaracharya gives no such construction. Then Baba said, never mind if it does not. Is there any objection to using the word Ajnana if it makes a better sense. Then Nana said, I do not understand how to constitute by placing Ajnana in it. Then Baba said, why did Krishna refer Arjuna to Jnanis or Tattvardis to do his prostration, interrogation and service? Was not Krishna a Taddarshi, in fact Jnana himself? Then Nana Sahib said, yes, he was, but I do not make out why he referred Arjuna to Jnanis. Then Baba said, have you not understood this? Then Nana Sahib was humiliated. His pride was knocked onto the head. Then Baba began to explain as follows. It is not enough merely to prostrate before the Jnanis. We must make Sarvasva Sharangati, that is complete surrender to the Sadguru. Mere questioning is not enough. The question must be made with a proper motive or attitude, or to trap the Guru and catch his mistakes in the answer, or out of idle curiosity. It must be serious and with a view to achieve moksha or spiritual progress. The third one is, Seva is not a rendered service, retaining still the feeling that one is free to offer or refuse service. One must feel that he is not the master of the body and the body is Guru's and exists merely to render service to him. If this is done, the Sadguru will show you what the Jnana referred to in the previous stanza is. Nana did not understand what is meant by saying that a Guru teaches Ajnana. Then Baba said, how is Jnana Updesh, that is imparting of realization, to be effected? Destroying ignorance is Jnana. Verse OV 1396 of Jnaneshwari commenting on Gita 1866 says, removal of ignorance is like, O Arjuna, if dream and sleep disappear, you are yourself. It is like that. Also OV 83 on Gita volume 16 says, is there anything different or independent in Jnana beside the destruction of ignorance? Expelling darkness means light. Destroying duality means non-duality. Whenever we speak of destroying Dvaita, we speak of Advaita. Whenever we speak of destroying darkness, we talk about light. If we have to realize the Advaita state, the feeling of Dvaita is ourself has to be removed. This is the realization of the Advaita state. Who can speak of Advaita while remaining in Dvaita? If one did, unless one gets into this state, how can one know it and realize it? Again, the Shishya, that is the disciple like the Sadguru, is an embodiment of Jnana. The difference between the two lies in the attitude. High realization, marvelous superhuman sattva and unrivaled capacity, and Aishwarya Yoga, that is divine powers. The Sadguru is Nirguna, Sachitananda. He has indeed taken human form to elevate mankind and raise the world. But his great man form, or the Nirgun nature, is not destroyed thereby even a bit. His beingness, divine power and wisdom remains undiminished. The disciple also is in fact of the same Swarupa, but it is overlaid by the effect of the samaskara of innumerable births in the shape of ignorance, which hides from the view that he is Shuddha Chaitanya. As stated therein, he gets the impression, I am a jiva, I am a creature, humble and poor. The Guru has to root out these offshoots of ignorance and has to give updesh or instructions to the disciple, held spellbound for endless generation by the ideas of being a creature, humble and poor. The Guru imparts in hundreds of births the teachings, you are God, you are mighty and opulent. Then he realizes a bit that he is God really. The perpetual delusion under which the disciple is laboring, that he is the body and that he is the creature or ego, that God and the world are different from him, is an error inherited from innumerable past births. From actions based on this, he has derived his joy, sorrow and mixtures of both. To remove this delusion, this error, this root ignorance, he must start the inquiry. How did the ignorance arise? Where is it? And to show him that this is called the Guru Updesh. The following are the instances of Ajnana. First one is I am Jiva, that is creature. Second one, body is the soul, that I am the body. Third one, God, world and Jiva are different. Fourth one is I am not God, not knowing the body is not the soul. Fifth one is not knowing the God, world and Jiva are one. Unless these errors are exposed to his view, the disciple cannot learn what is God, Jiva, world, body, how they are interrelated and when they are different from each other or are one and the same. To teach them these and destroy their ignorance is the instruction of Jnana or Ajnana. Why should Jnana be important to the Jiva? Is Jnanamurti. Updesh is merely to show his error and destroy the ignorance. Baba added, Pranipata means surrender. surrender must be of body, mind, and wealth. Third one is, why should Krishna refer Arjuna to the Gyanis? Sadbhakta takes everything to be devastated. That is Bhagavad Gita 7:19. That is, any guru will be Krishna to his devotee, and guru takes disciples to be Deva state, and Krishna treats both as his Parma and Atma. Commentary of Gyandev on this. As Sri Krishna knows that there are such Bhakta and Gurus, he refers Arjuna to them so that the greatness may increase and be known. Construction of Samadhi Mandir. Baba never talked nor even made any fuss about the things which he had accomplished, but he skillfully arranged the circumstances and surrounding that the people were surprised with the slow but sure results. The construction of the Samadhi Mandir is an instance of a point. Sriman Babasaheb Bhuti, the famous millionaire of Nagpur, lived in Shirdi with his family. Once an idea arose in his mind that he should have a building of his own. Sometimes after this, when he was sleeping in Dikshit Vada, he got the vision. Baba appeared in his dream and ordered him to build a Vada of his own with the temple. Shama, who was sleeping there, got a similar vision. When Babu Sahib was awakened, he saw Shama crying and asked him why. The latter replied that in his vision, Baba came close to him and ordered distinctly, build the Vada with the temple. I shall fulfill the desires of all. Hearing the sweet and loving words of Baba, I was overpowered with emotion, my choke was throat, my eyes were overflowing with tears, and I began to cry. Babu Sahib was surprised to see that both the visions tallied. Being a rich and capable man, he decided to build a Vada there and drew up a plan with Madhav Rao, that is Shama. Kakasaheb Dikshit also approved of it and it was placed before Baba. He also sanctioned it immediately. Then the construction work was duly started and under the supervision of Shama, the ground floor, the cellar and the well were completed. Baba also on his way to and from Lendi suggested certain improvements. Further work was entrusted to Babu Sahib Jog, and when it was going on, an idea struck Babu Sahib Bhuti's mind that there should be an open room or platform and in the center the image of Murlidhar, that is Lord Krishna with the flute, be installed. He asked Shama to refer this matter to Baba and get his consent. The latter asked Baba about this when he was just passing by the Vada. Hearing Shama, Baba gave him consent saying, the temple is complete, I shall come there and to stay. And staring at the Vada, he added, after the Vada is complete, we shall use it ourselves. We shall live, move and play there, embrace each other and be very happy. Then Shama asked Baba whether this was the auspicious time to begin the foundation work of the central room of the shrine. The latter answered in an affirmative. Shama got a coconut, broke it and started the work. In due time, the work was completed and the order was given for making a good image of Murlidhar. But before it was ready, a new thing turned up. Baba became seriously ill and was about to pass away. Babu Sahib became very sad and dejected, thinking that if Baba passed away, Vada would not be consecrated by the holy touch of Sai Baba's feet, and all his money, about 1,00,000 rupees, would be wasted away. But the words, place or keep me in the Vada, which came out of Baba's mouth just before his passing away, consoled not only Babu Sahib, but one and all. In due time, Baba's holy body was placed and preserved in the central shrine meant or designed for Murlidhar, and Baba himself became Murlidhar, and the Vada thus became to know as Samadhi Mandir of Sai Baba. His wonderful life is unfathomable. Blessed and fortunate is Babu Sahib Bhuti, in whose Vada lies the holy and the pure body of Baba. Bo to Sri Sai, peace be to all.